Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Bowhunt or Die. We are finally getting into the fun time that we look forward to all year, and that is the hunting seasons are finally beginning to open up. Justin and Matt Miller have just made it to Kentucky. Their feet are on some soil right now, and they're moving around looking for where they're going to be hanging their stand. So this is going to be exciting to watch. Otherwise, in the meantime, we've got some great hunts going on. We had a great hunt out of Josh Sturgill that you just have to wait to see. Also, Cody and Chad get out as they're chasing a buck by the name of Kickstand, so we'll have to see how these guys do. In the meantime, though, we had a question come in that I want to take before we get too far into this. It has to do with the t-shirt that I'm wearing here, this Trophy Doe t-shirt. These are back in stock, but we had a question from Ryan Allen. Guys, a lot of people are asking about our Trophy Doe contest this year. It's going to be a fun one. Make sure you log on to the website and you learn what the rules are so you can participate in this. Ryan has a question. Not sure that we talked about how many doe can be entered in the Trophy Doe contest. Hey, enter as many as you want. Biggest, most heaviest doe is what matters. So if you submit one that trumps another, that one's out. Only one of your biggest ones will win. So here we go. Let's go ahead and dive into this week's episode. Let's just hook up with Josh Sturgill right now.
Well, it's Friday, September 6th. I just did my last chore here in Tennessee. I got my son picked up at school. We waited in traffic for forever, 1,000 cars in front of us. It was killing me. I'm ready to go, but we got it done. We got him picked up. We got him dropped off at his grandparents' house. And now it's time to head north. We are going to drive about 4.5 hours north, just outside of Cincinnati in Kentucky. And so opening season starts tomorrow, man. It is here. First day is tomorrow morning. We're going to get out. We're going to hunt. The only hang up with this weekend, my nephew decided to get married. Apparently his wife does not care that it's opening day of hunting season. I care. She doesn't care. That's just the way it goes. So we're going to hunt tomorrow morning. We're going to go to a wedding tomorrow evening. We're going to drive back, and then I'm going to hunt Saturday morning, Saturday evening, and see how it goes.
Well, we're all set up. We're actually set up in a stand on the back side of the property. Pretty good spot. We've had pretty good luck in here in the past, seen a lot of deer. So we're hoping these deer are going to start moving in once this fog lifts. It's a little foggy this morning. We got in late last night from the wedding, but had a great time. Congratulations, Taylor and Tyler, getting married and making that decision is pretty awesome. Got to see a lot of family I hadn't seen in a long time, so we didn't get in until late last night, so I'm dragging a little bit this morning. But that's part of it. We're going to get in here. We're going to hang in here a lot today. I think probably deer activity will be later on the day once this fog lifts. But we've had a ton of pictures of a lot of does coming in here consistently all day long, so I think it's going to be a good morning. We're going to get back to hunting. No more talking. See what happens. was covered up with deer, and those two does came in from one side over here that you couldn't get on camera. It's just its own real thicket. And two more come in from my right, walked right in front of me. They kind of came in a weird way, came over toward my stand off the road, and then started heading back toward the road. So just before that doe got in kind of shooting position, two more does came in from behind me and walked right over to my, almost to the stand. I don't know what it was. So I've got three does there. I'm focusing on this one out in front of me, hoping she's going to give me a shot. And I had all my weight on my back leg. I don't know what happened, man. I started shaking like I don't know that I've ever shook that back leg, man. That my whole tree standing tree were moving, shaking back and forth. I don't know what it was, got torn up. God. I had the GoPros on, so unfortunately for me, I'm sure I got video of me shaking like a leaf up here over a doe. God. That adrenaline itching, you can't stop. But that's why we do this. It was kind of fun having them around. First time this year I've been on deer. Well, that sucks. There's two more deer that have come in. The way they're coming in is completely changed. They used to come out here from the left. It's perfect. I was camouflaged against this tree. Almost every deer that's come in has come back in over my right shoulder and come right in down that road. We'll hang up here for another 45 minutes or so, and I think we're going to get down and we're going to change the position of this stand kind of to the left a little bit. finally came in the right way. That's the way they were supposed to come in, was from my left over here, come out right in front. She came out, there was 3 that came out in front of her and went over there. And then I was working on trying to get a shot on these. I never saw her. And I heard the stick break. Looked over and here came the big doe. She came right in front of us. Came over, man, I'm still shaking, buddy. I have not shaken like this in a long time. It didn't matter. From the time they walked in to right now, I'm still shaking. Well, the great thing about this hunt and this recovery is I know exactly where she is. I can see her from the tree. She only ran about 35, 40 yards and piled up over there on the edge of the field. So we're gonna walk over and get her. Bow hunt or die.
And there she is. Nice big old Kentucky doe on opening day. Well, it's just been an outstanding weekend here in Kentucky. It's opening weekend here in Kentucky. We came in Friday night, spent the night, hunted Saturday morning. Saw a couple does Saturday morning. They just didn't cooperate, never got a shot. Went to a wedding up in Ohio last night. My nephew got married. I don't know why he scheduled that on opening weekend, but hey, beautiful ceremony, him and his wife. And it was just a great time to see family we hadn't seen in a long time. So came back to Cincinnati last night, got ready, hunted this morning here in Kentucky. We hadn't been in our stand very long after daylight, and deer start piling in everywhere. We had about 7 or 8 does come in. Couldn't get a shot on the first 3, kind of the way they came through. They kind of caught me by surprise. And so we just out there, heard a twig snap back behind them, looked, and here came this doe. She came in perfectly at 20 yards, gave us a broadside shot, put a beautiful shot on her. She only ran about 30, 35 yards and piled up here in the edge of the field. We could see her from the stand, so it was a great shot, great ending to a great weekend. And Thursday we leave for Wyoming, so Dustin's been sending us a ton of pictures of mule deer, whitetail deer. Actually, the deer I missed last year, he's got pictures of us coming into the same place where we put the mock scrape in last year. So we're pretty excited about getting out there. So we'll leave Thursday, we'll be out there for 8 days. So we're just getting our season rolling here, opening weekend in Kentucky. Had a great time. Bow hunt or die.
Kentucky boys, opening day. I'm gonna hit it hard this afternoon. I'm gonna film for Chad if something comes by that I might like and he says go ahead and shoot it. I might be tagged out on a buck early season. It means I'm just gonna go to Arkansas even earlier. Get loaded up, we're gonna get out there. Hopefully he sees the drop time buck that he's after. It's gonna be pretty cool. I know fit in there. Good enough. I'm excited.
After a 7-month wait, it is time here in Kentucky. It's September 7th, and this afternoon it's about 1 o'clock. We're gonna head in. Kickstand is up in these woods. It's a little 12-acre patch of woods, and I'm really hoping that we see him this afternoon. He's been kind of MIA for the last week and a half. A picture popped up about 3 or 4 days ago, and this afternoon I'm hoping that we can capitalize on it. We're going to try to get in tight close to bed because these deer have been coming to beans late afternoon and on into the night. So if we can get in tight close to bed, maybe we can make it happen. Bow hunt or die.
hang and bang with 2 bows, 2 stands, and 2 sets of camera gear that were sitting up in one tree. This is what it looks like. Alright guys, we finally made it back here. So we got a north-northwest wind, which is perfect because Kickstand, he believes, is bedded right down here in this bowl. But to the south here, we got a water source, and then we got a scrape right down here in this little gully. Chad's starting to get the lone wolf sticks on the tree. We're gonna get up here, get comfortable before it starts getting prime time here. So
Talk about a discombobulated bumfuzzle. Opening day here in Kentucky. Just got done hanging this set, double set. Cody accidentally derailed my string, so I will be shooting his bow, and hopefully I can shoot it. He's got a little bit shorter draw length, but I think I can still make it happen if I get him in close. We're in here on a deer that is my #1 hit list buck. His name's Kickstand, and he's got a small drop tine. I was hoping he'd still be in velvet, but it didn't happen. He shed his velvet last week, I think it was. Got a picture right up here to our south on a scrape. So I guess we'll see what happens this afternoon. We're gonna go ahead and hang out, and with a little luck, maybe we can make it happen.
what are you eating over? What are you eating over?
Fruit cup. It's does
Best.
your body good. Pineapple. Guys, we got about 30 minutes left here. Opening day in Kentucky has been a big, well, it's about 5:50. Doe and a couple fawns have already made it down here in the corner of this field. You can't hardly see them with the camera, but they're out there. They must have just skirted us about another 75 yards down to this little pinch point. Hopefully they filter down there. Maybe I can get a shot. Gonna hang out and see. We've had a couple good bucks in here, so hopefully one comes from behind us, right over here to our left. Just gonna hang out and see what happens. It's already 20 after 7, and this weekend's starting to wrap up. Open weekend here in Kentucky's been a big bust, but it can only get better from here. So we're gonna keep hunting hard and try to bring you some film.
I gotta tell you, both of these hunts get me excited about what's ahead. You know, first off, Sturgill. Oh my gosh, guys, what are we doing here? We got a trophy doe contest. The guy shoots a trophy doe. What does he forget to do? The most important part, weigh his doe. Sturgill is out of our trophy doe contest already with a big doe. He's out. He didn't weigh it, so we may not even let him be in the contest since he failed to follow the rules, period. But what a great hunt. You know, these first couple of hunts, in my opinion, are critical because it's your chance to get out there, get your gear set up, make sure everything's just tuned in and perfect. Honestly, I think some of these first hunts of the year are some of my favorite because you know what, being a gear dork that I am, I like making sure all my stuff is just perfect because the reality is it doesn't take long until Mr. Big Boy comes along and you better make sure that you got your stuff dialed in. Shoots a great big doe to kick the year off. I know he's already on his way to Wyoming. I think he's actually in Wyoming already, so he's off to a great start. Cody and Chad, these two guys, laying it down already. I don't know what he called it, hanging and banging or something. I don't know what the heck he's talking about there, but to see these guys starting to get out there and do the freestyle and move around, it's fun to have someone self-filming you to be able to get out there and not have to worry about doing all the job yourself. I actually kind of like that, so I think it's going to be cool to watch how these two end up this season. Either they're going to be strangling each other in the tree, because anytime you start filming with somebody new, you know, you got different personalities, you're working together, so only time will tell if these guys are able to pull it together. So we'll just have to wait and see. But the bottom line is, guys, this is it. The season has started. Everyone that I know, I mean, I don't know how many phone calls I got today. Are you ready? You got your backpack ready? You got this ready? What's in your backpack? What are you using? Brandon just got done helping me with my camera here to make sure that I'm all dialed in. I had these new, I don't know if anyone has seen these yet or not, but these are pretty cool. If you guys are self-filming, looking if you're a weight weenie and you want to shave a little bit of weight, Justin turned these on to me the other day. These are Rode wireless mics. I mean, how much smaller can you get than this? This is amazing. Very simple to set up on your self-filming rig. You clip it right onto your safety harness. So little new addition these guys are setting me up with this year. So if you are lucky enough to be able to get out there and start hunting, good luck. Don't forget to submit your photos. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at what trophy photos we have this week. Brett Davis, Johnny Gottwald III, Kyle Gross, Hunter Enlow, Kelly O'Connell, and Matt Lawrence. Hey guys and girls, those are some great photos. I love doing this part. I don't know why I like doing it so much. I know people probably get pretty mad at us when we start picking them to death here, but Kyle, gosh darn it, how many times? You must be a new viewer of the show. I'm just gonna chuck you up as a new viewer. There's no bow and arrow here. We don't know if you should use the gun. We say the same thing all the time. Where's your bow? Oh, Johnny, you just didn't prop the deer up. Brett, can't even see the whole body. Let's see here, what else we got here? Matt, same thing goes. You got the tongue hanging out. Man, how many times we talk about the tongues? You can't have the tongues hanging out. Gotta tuck the tongues. So you know what? And Hunter, it's not a bad photo, but man, you just gotta prop it up a little better. So this week, Kelly, you are the winner of the photo contest. So we will get your HS kit sent directly to you. Make sure you contact us so we can get you your package sent in the mail. Guys, with that being said, I am finished in Illinois. I have got all my stands for the most part dialed in. I'm feeling pretty darn good. I was able to get out and be able to get one more little food plot in. I've got this one edge where I've killed quite a few deer, and I'm hoping even potentially my trophy doe is going to come from this edge. And the deer come out and they just have it worn down so bad. So I snuck in there. Actually, my friend Marcus over at Wagner Implements came out to my farm, dropped off a new cultipacker. I've learned a lot about food plots this year, and I've just seen the difference when you actually take the time to use a cultipacker. So he dropped it off. I actually went there right before the rain. I used my rototiller. I got it all rototilled up, went in there. I was able to drop that cultipacker on it, did some broadcasting of some last-minute cereal rye, and I threw a few brassicas in there too, just to get as much growing as I can right on this edge. So it should be perfect. But if you're interested in small implements and different size implements, you got to take a look at some of the stuff that Marcus does. He makes this one-row corn planter. So if you've got some small equipment and you want to do some corn planting, he's got some pretty cool equipment, so make sure you take a look at that. Otherwise, If I see you out in the woods, guys, say hi. I definitely have got plenty of gear with me to pass out, so make sure you say hi if you see me out in the woods. Okay, hopefully I don't see you in the woods, because then you're probably on one of my hunting spots. But if you see me out in my car driving around, make sure you say hi for sure. Stop me. I've got some extra stuff with me at all times. In the meantime, guys, bow hunt or die.
Yesterday evening, my nephew got married, and crap. Dude, I hate doing these. Those come in on us this morning. Why don't you freaking do what you're supposed to do and get it done quick? Deer's hot. It's hot. I'm sweating my nuts off. Frick.